between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking and clean. Ready?
Throwing on their first play. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go check. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. And the Buccaneers will take over with the football just outside the 30. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
They'll come out throwing. He's got a man left. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And Entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Here's a design run. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll, full speed from the start.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
60 Bison.
Rolling from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel. 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go east. Dragon 60. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down. The return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Check.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Go. 70 Timberwolves.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Which is a gain of 3 there. And the Bucs have it first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get it. Hop, 70. Hop, go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Set up. 70 line. Panther 11. Panther. Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 21-zip already.
Panthers nothing.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. And gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Another carry for it. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Back to the line they come, second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Back play straight ahead. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 21-0 our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Back to throw. Throw is caught. Fights up the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Being set out after getting them away from their own goal line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
To throw here on 1st down. Lofts it deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip gain. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers 1st. Deep set of downs for them from the 31. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. In slant route, complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. You've set of downs for him from the 31. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move. They're into the backfield blowing it up.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Throwing from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Takes it in at the 21. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Come straight. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. Still working past the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Take over.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's the backup. First throw. Short pass brought in. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give now to the running back. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Rolling now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Dump off caught by his back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And after that drive, went backwards. He's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. This play's a design run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Warriors 70, 19 Tiger.
He'll pass it this time. That's incomplete on 2nd down. First time this game they've looked to him. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
3 yards to go.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking to the air here. Brings it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Return starts at the 3. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
You don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Handoff now to the receiver. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Left wing 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st down, Carolina.
70 Lions. Go.
Looking inside the red zone. He finds Neighbors right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
3rd down from the gun. Pass Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
We're going to get a timeout here. Play clock was down to 4 seconds. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. They'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Setting him on the dive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. We're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Lion. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Back now, pressure coming. Looking right, and he finds it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Heads out on the bootleg. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 14. And the Panthers.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds his back complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
70 Lions. Go, go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they find him after just beyond. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Ready? Packers 6, 7 Pirates. Go.
Air it out on 3rd. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Buccaneers have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down. Looking in the air here. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
On 1st down, they'll run. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They pitch it to him. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And they'll pitch it out to him. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers are running them out of the building. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the defender. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll run it from gun. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
He's dropping back to throw. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
They're going to try and throw it here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up a first down, too.
Here we go. Set. Bravo 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He's going to throw it again. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Ready. Set.
Sticking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Third and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up fourth and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And finally in this fourth quarter, Brock, they were able to get something up on that scoreboard. Right, ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Bring it.
Blown back is the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers authoring a blowout here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Go!
Design quarterback run here. Sound the cannons, baby! The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.